by the Boeing 757-200 of the Royal New Zealand Air Force.
Yes, the jet flown by Craig for us today from number 40 Squadron, Royal New Zealand Air Force, the Boeing flight of that big squadron. Also fly 5 C-130H Hercules as well as the two 757-200s, one of which we see here.
Craig Baylor, the display pilot, became the first pilot to land a Boeing jet in Antarctica last year, and earlier in 2010 he flew Prince William from Wellington to Sydney during his tour of Australia and New Zealand. With Craig on the flight deck today, Flight Lieutenant Dave Gardner and Loadmaster Kenny Murray.
The 757 replaced the Boeing 727 in Royal New Zealand service in 2003. It took just 6 months from funding being agreed to the aircraft being delivered, which in military aviation terms really is like the blinking of an eye.
Powering away there from about 360 in front of the crowd. Aircraft climbing out to about 800 feet and demonstrating the highly manoeuvrable and well-flown display here. They'll reposition using about up to 45-50 degrees of bank to get the aircraft back onto the crowd centre line.
Before this aircraft went to New Zealand in 2003, it was painted locally to Fairford at Air Livery in Filton, not too far from here. This is the type's third appearance in Riyadh's fine display, the second successive year it's been here. The first came in 2003 when it was flown by Tony Davis and Mike Corkill, while the Kiwi crews were training on the aircraft at nearby RAF Bryce Norton.
Keeping the aircraft configured in the landing configuration with gear down and flaps down, making an approach to low approach to go around runway 09. Aircraft descending down to about 30 feet before doing the full go around with a pitch up of 45 degrees and then climbing away. So coming in now on runway 09.
Well, the 757 is the only jet in current service with the New Zealand Air Force after the country withdrew its A4 Skyhawks and MB339s from use and cancelled an order for 28 F-16s. So as a result, the Kiwi numbers are currently less than 70 aircraft, and many of the New Zealand Air Force fast jet pilots now serve on the Air Forces of Australia and their own Royal Air Force.
Flaps have been lowered to the 5-degree position, thus allowing the aircraft to come back to a minimum speed of its stall speed of V2 plus about 5 to 10 knots, so going through as slow as you can in that configuration with the undercarriage up. Back coming on, the aircraft being accelerated at 220 knots. Flaps retracted, the aircraft topping out at about 1,000 feet before a hard left turn back onto the display line for a high-speed fly past.
The Kiwi 757s were subject to an upgrade between 2007 and 9. It enabled them to be configured in a quick change passenger to freight or minivan configuration with the help of the installation of a large cargo door. The engines were also uprated at the same time, the Rolls-Royce RB211s.
Each offering some 43,000 pounds of static thrust. The cruising speed is in the region of Mach 0.8, around 530 miles an hour, and the range when loaded is just under 4,000 miles.
Well, if he keeps the throttles where they are, we should see the aircraft accelerate to 350 knots, approaching 420 kilometers an hour. As he comes through at 100 feet for a clean fly past, great for all the photographers, and then it'll be a snap pitch up 2G in an aircraft like that to climb away to 45 degrees.
Both the Kiwi 757s were formerly civilian airliners with RNZAF services. 7 years now in Kiwi colours.
With that, the 757 goes off to the hold after this fast fly past and spectacular pitch up into a wing over while we await the historic element of our Battle of Britain salute. There the Kiwi 757 spectacularly overflying an impressive gaggle of Second World War fighters representing those that took part in the Battle of Britain.